And here we go. Another round of the Redneck Investors. And
Redneck Investor.
off to my
Back again.
off to my right, we got Dawson. Ooh,
Don't
that
want to
was
spill
almost
that.
close,
Don't
man.
spill
That's
that.
Spilled one of
That's
those earlier
special.
in the warehouse.
Very special.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big
fuel.
Dawson.
And then we
Lions fan.
Oh yeah.
And then the other young buck is Landon.
I'm here.
Oh yeah. Big
Yeah.
L.
And we got
Inter-
my cousin Trevor.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Big Trev.
Who will say a couple words here and there.
Yeah, he might say 5 words max.
Very quiet.
Quiet guy.
Hey, no, I'm actually very happy now that I found that out.
Look, all right. He sent his Solana. He's like, I don't know
Fixing
where he
problems.
sent it. I looked at my main wallet. It wasn't there, but my first wallet I ever used, he actually sent me $40, and I'm not sending it back.
Oh, a little more.
I'm just kidding. I'll send it back later. I'll have to pop.
So we did figure out where his money went.
Yeah, he
though.
sent to my old wallet, so we're good.
Okay, it wasn't no random person.
Nope.
That's
you're
good.
You're
That's good.
He
So
was
I
looking
can't
at-
just scam it somehow. Huh?
No, yeah, you can't.
Hey.
You can't, no.
Punch made Terry.
After that,
Punch made Terry.
after watching that, I was like, oh man, that looks like a very lucrative process. Yeah. Plus we got Hef over here.
Half in
behind
the back.
screens,
Say what's up,
Big
Half.
F.
and he makes it all happen.
He
Oh
does.
yeah.
Yep.
The
just
man, the
little
myth, the
pawns.
legend in the back.
So, and as always, remember that this here, what we talk about today is not financial advice.
No.
Just our views on investing.
Yeah.
We do this to bring awareness to the need that people need to do something for their future,
Yes.
and that's it.
Definitely for the beginners. I feel like we can help out the beginners a lot. Because the
at
biggest, hardest part is just starting. I feel like Dawson can
Yeah, you gotta get it off the
You know,
ground.
have.
There
you
was
gotta start.
there was something I was thinking about the other day that kind of goes right along the line with that, and it was stoicism. You know, controlling the controllables, and this is something that's a controllable. You know, you don't want to rely on something in the future. You know that you're not in control of, so take control of your future.
You know, that's interesting because, you know, that book that I was telling you that you need to read, you know,
Mhm.
is kind of off of that line right there. So we'll visit that later.
Control the
You
controllables.
know, after I give you the book next week, you can bring it in and tell everybody that you read part of it.
Okay. Okay.
So we will let's look at the things that have been happening here in the last week, and today's latest look at the markets. And gold is looking pretty good. It's not at its all-time high, but it's still up there at 42.42 per ounce. Silver, that's made a big run, and it's up to 62.05. And,
Love silver.
huh?
Love silver.
Yeah, not like Landon. You know, last year we're coming up to the
Hey, I want to
anniversary.
bring that up in my segment.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm-
bring that up in my
I'm
segment.
sorry. I'm gonna lock my lips. So, Bitcoin, no,
Oh, yeah.
that's not doing anything really.
It's holding strong. I mean, it's doing its thing. Just, I think it's at 91,000.
92,406 just
holding
just
strong.
very recently.
Good.
And Solana 137.
Oh yeah. It's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk about that. But
Hopefully we see
I
some
figured-
action on Solana.
Yeah.
Figured you
I
would.
would love to.
XRP $2.05.
Ooh.
The Dow Jones is still up there, 48,000. S&P damn near 7. I mean, 6,886, so it's almost at 69. The Nasdaq 23,654. That's not hurting. Everything made a bump today after what happened today.
Yeah.
What happened today?
Some earnings came out.
No,
Oh.
Wasn't
no.
interest
man.
rates?
Huh?
Wasn't something with interest rates? Isn't that coming up?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
FOMC today.
Yes. I knew it was happening, but I didn't really pay attention to it.
But they
He was doing lumber too, you know.
Yeah. I didn't look at my phone too often today unless there's a
Yeah.
boss calling me.
yeah, but you did know that it was happening today, right?
I knew it was happening. Yeah.
Yeah, but they had already priced in the thing for the most part, and so we got another quarter point cut.
It pumped Solana a little bit, but went like to 142 and straight
Drop
back
back
down to
down.
137.
Hopefully we see that thing drop.
I seen my
Drop it like
portfolio.
it's hot.
Drop it like it's what?
Drop
Drop it like it's hot. We want to see it go backwards.
How much do you want to see it go backwards?
I mean, if it went
109.
down to like a lot, like very small chunk of change, that'd be very awesome. But I don't know if it's gonna go that low.
I see it go down maybe like 109 to 113 on a really
See?
bad. I mean, we can see it go down to 96, 98, but that's like something happens.
I wouldn't mind it going down to like $50.
I don't see that.
I would
happening.
love that.
I don't see that happening.
I would love that.
I-
I'm gonna
Solana
force my
has-
grandma to refinance her house.
Solana has too many buy orders for that to happen.
All I know is that with it going backwards,
Oh, yeah,
you
you
got
got
a
a stock.
I got a stock that counts on it, and ouch,
Are you down?
that one's not go.
What stock's that?
30-some%.
At least you didn't go super heavy though.
What stock is
Upexi.
that?
Upexi,
Upexi. What is that? Central around.
moving Solana.
Oh, so that's like an exchange essentially.
Yeah,
Kinda.
they used to not be, but they converted,
Mm.
and then since they converted, their stocks did nothing but
Mm.
ouch. I thought there was going to be a bump.
Great buying opportunity.
It's a great buying opportunity as long as they don't fold up their tent. So I'm counting on that because I just bought a few more.
Hey, at least
so-
it doesn't look like that AMC stock we were looking at the other day. You look at it a couple years ago and look at it now, and it looks like bare bones over there.
Better be careful with that though. Is that don't always count everything out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Look at GameStop when
Yeah.
that took off.
Yeah. Well, this is a little bit of a different situation because the AMC in particular, it's a movie theater company, and
Right, I know.
nobody's going to the movies
Nobody.
no more. And it was at like $200 a share, and we're looking at like $2 a share. You know.
Yeah, look at Carvana.
Mm-hmm.
You thought Carvana was dead, so you know that took off for the COVID thing and
Mhm.
people buying their cars online and having them delivered, and so Carvana just skyrocketed, and then all of a sudden the dad sold out his shares, and everybody thought that was like it, and
You're talking about it when
and,
it.
and people were talking, you know, on YouTube about that this was it and that they were going to fold and go under. And then next thing you know, it's 360.
Yeah.
Went from $2 and something.
Your boy that you watch on YouTube, Kevin, meet Kevin. He was
Yeah.
talking about how it's done. It's about to go belly up.
Yeah. They were,
And then,
they were talking about with the interest rates going up and all that it was pretty much
They're
over.
done.
And then 368, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's
Up
pretty
there.
it's up there.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I felt pretty stupid not to have, jumped on to about, 100 shares worth at least.
That'd be a lot of money
Dumb,
now.
dumb moment right there with
All right.
Palantir.
Yeah, we both were done with that.
Palantir.
We'll have a segment one of these days about that. Hopefully
Yeah.
it dips one of these days and we can buy some.
It dipped a little, but not much.
Yeah.
So Powell, he was pretty hawkish in his comments after they made their decision to go a quarter point, and the other members were pretty well divided. That's the first time this year that's happened to where they were so far apart on that, and it looks like the 10-year yield is moving up a little bit. So mortgage rates aren't going to change much, man. They're not going to go backwards.
Mm.
So if you're looking to buy a house, don't look for your mortgage rates to sink a whole lot. So now we're on to Landon and his crypto updates.
Yeah, I have a little bit for you guys. Bitcoin still holding strong in the 90,000 range. I mean, you were talking about that. Solana, still my favorite play on this cycle. I've been scalping it between 145 and 138. When I mean scalping, once it hits that 145, 147, it's having a lot of resistance right there. So I've been doing 3-5x leverage, shorting it in and out really quick. But I've been buying overall, just buying the dip spot, which means no leverage. Meme coins. I don't know if have you guys looked at any meme coins lately?
I was looking at that one earlier, but
They're dead.
I have not.
They're dead. Like Troll. I think when we first started talking about Troll, was
the
it at,
Pudgy
Pudgy
was the only
Penguin?
one that I've looked at.
when you bought in, it was at 1.1 billion. It's sitting at like 800, 700,000. So
Yeah.
I think all meme coins are a great buy right now. But like I said, they're higher return, but a lot more risk. So be careful. Personal move, just buying Solana and Bitcoin. That's the safest thing you can do. I think all three of us are buying it, but my uncle. But we're about to be getting him into buying it soon.
Yep. Gonna
Really
jump in the
soon.
ship.
Bonus. This is what I want to talk about. Silver update. I actually bought silver. I think it was around a year ago from today, and the best uncle in the world. So, what is it, JM Bullion or something?
JM Bullion.
JM Bullion. He sent me a link. It was free shipping, free fees. Bought me some silver, a little gold coin, and I'm up almost 90 to 100% on both of those investments. So give me some big
Yeah,
hump.
the big anniversary is coming up because the company Christmas party is on the this Saturday, the 13th.
Oh,
And so last year it was either the 12th
was it
or
12th
the
or
14th.
I can't
I
remember.
think it was the 14th.
It was
last
the
year.
14th. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You remember that, but not to show up to it.
Yeah,
Guy fell
asleep.
asleep.
yeah,
right
the
After a
guy,
long
the
day of
guy
work,
who
I
didn't
fell
make
asleep.
it knows
Knows
what
the
day
day.
it was.
And then I'm not gonna be there this year either.
But a bonus for me, guys, I was talking to you guys about it. I'm going to start buying those silver quarters. Hopefully, your stepdad, Paul, lets me buy them from him. But that's one thing I'm adding to my portfolio is more silver. And I'm thinking about add one or two more stocks I'm going to start buying.
Okay.
But other than that, that's what I got for the crypto. We're kind of just going sideways. I think we have one more leg down. And I just advise everyone to buy these dips.
Yeah.
They won't last forever. One
Yeah.
kilo. Show the camera.
I need me a kilo bar. So what brought that whole thing up about the kilo bars though was the manufacturing is buying it up by like 10,000 ounce bars. Oof. Yeah, that's manufacturing because they're gonna then turn around and put that in product. So, and then I'm like, man, I'd like to buy me a big old bar, and the one that looked the most reasonable was the 2 point. You know, the kilos, a kilo bar, 2.2
Yeah.
pounds. Man, he 1,000 ounces. Look at the 1,000 ouncer on there.
Do your money?
Yeah,
I don't like that
and
way.
wire it right to your account.
I'll win. As soon as I put it in the mailbox and it's not in my hands no more.
And once
I
they
think
receive
gotta-
it, they'll give
I think
it to
they
you.
got to receive it.
They have
I would
Oh.
take it to the post office and have it delivered that way. That's,
I
don't just go outside and stick it in your mailbox.
No,
Yeah.
so don't worry
Same
about it.
thing.
You could go take it right down here to one of your gold or silver dealers there and get less.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would.
But at least you could get your money in hand right there on the spot. But I'll take my chances to send it back. But I don't really plan on selling, so that's really kind of
Yeah.
And
a mute point.
another bonus on crypto for everyone, I think we're going to see the lows of the lows in 2 to 5 days. And then I think it's only going to be up from there. So,
2 to 5 days.
yeah.
So we got to get together here.
Like soon. And then another thing we can do,
Get your
we
shorts
can
in.
make just me and you and Hef can come and we'll just make a 12-15 minute video and we'll title it 62-year-old buys
Okay.
crypto for the first time.
Look at
Okay.
64-year-old
64 buys crypto
big
for the
unk
first time.
buying crypto for the first time. So, go ahead, man.
All
What
right.
you got?
Well,
This is that time for the Dawson Stock Minutes.
oh yeah. We always love this time. So, right now, portfolio, we're working on diversing it right now, getting a little bit more in it that hasn't been in it. Got a lot of small cap stocks in my portfolio, not paying dividends, so I'm not making money while the money's sitting there. So lately, I've been a little upset. Haven't been impatient with it, but I really hate seeing the red all the time. So, the money that I'm investing in there now is going towards safer dividend stocks.
So you didn't see a bump today?
I did see a little bit of a bump in some of my stocks, not all of them, because a lot of mine it's a lot of tech, small caps. So not necessarily tech. Some of it's in clean energy. Some of it's in uranium. Some of it's in some AI. It's in different sectors, but I'm trying to avoid the higher risk and start to get into some stuff that are more, I don't know, more balanced out my portfolio essentially, because I got a lot of my portfolio. I'd say roughly 60% is probably high risk plays, but at the same time, they're not super high risk. They all got a real good narrative to them. And definitely could see a lot of growth in the next 6 months to a year on them. And then, Terry's always advised me, after that year is when you're going to get those long-term tax breaks. So
Yeah, long-term gains versus short-term gains.
Yep. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm wanting to So the one that I bought today, actually, I got a couple shares of UPS today. They pay a 6.84% dividend yield, I believe, on that one. UPS is a pretty safe stock. Reason why I bought it. I mean, you go outside right now. What do you see? They're running all night. Like, I've seen a UPS truck pull up to my neighbor's at 8 p.m. and it's pitch black out. Like, it's that time of the year where shipping is very important. Somebody's got to do it. They're probably one of the biggest ones up there with FedEx and whatnot. But
Yeah, they're fighting with Amazon.
Yep, they're fighting with Amazon for sure. But at the same time, like UPS is a pretty good one out there, considering that it pays dividends too. So,
Do you wanna know a plus on that?
Hmm.
Is that, see, then they, are whacking some of the white collar jobs.
Mhm.
So they're laying people off, which usually boosts the stock price. Yeah, so somebody's misery
Is
is,
another person's glory.
yeah.
we love it.
Yeah.
Keep laying them off. Keep laying them off. Make
Okay,
me
well,
rich.
Then
I'm just joking.
Then who are you selling your product to?
So, did you talk
Yeah,
about? Are you
that's-
buying?
Oh,
I can't keep putting money into the market. Never mind.
Dawson.
Keep hiring these people. Just make them do something efficient.
Dawson, are you buying crypto at the moment? Or you just
I got money on the sideline waiting for my crypto, but I currently got a short play in for Solana.
Yep.
Hoping we're gonna see this regress a little bit, so make a little bit of profit there, and then I'm gonna take that money and then put it back in there at the low entry price. So,
I like it.
then
Are
I
you-
can
Are
come
you
out
using
on
any
top.
lever or no?
What?
You gonna use any leverage when you buy?
When I buy?
You
See,
know, you have short
I
right
don't know
now?
how to do all that yet, man.
Because we're-
I figured out the short in a little bit.
So,
I
like,
don't know how to long it yet.
Same thing. You just click long this time.
So you want me to put?
I
See,
think you only use
I've-
2x leverage though. 2x
My brain's
leverage.
gotten adapt to having the actual thing. So
Yeah.
having the actual share amount.
Because this is how I put it. You could even do 0.5 lever if you want. But if you use 2x leverage, your liquidation, if you buy like 112, our price target,
That's
112,
pretty
your
low.
liquidation is gonna be like 65, maybe like 58.
So just put that long in and
2x.
forget about
So
it.
let's say you're gonna make $1,000. You buy it spot, which is no
Mm-hmm.
leverage. With 2x leverage, you're gonna make 2x the profit.
Yeah.
So I just think it's smart to put 2x leverage if you're confident on a play.
Mm.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I
See,
don't know.
I love that we had that on camera because now I kind of understand the long end.
Exactly.
I can't wait to put one in.
Yes. It's gonna be 2 to 5 days. I'm telling you, 2 to
Yep.
5 days. I'm calling
I
it.
had to put a paycheck on it,
Yes, no.
but I gotta pay the rent too, though. So
I don't know. I just go to 100X and,
Yeah, you go, yeah, nothing.
get liquidated at 105 when you buy at 106.
No, with 100x, you get liquidated like 5 to 6 cents.
Oh wow!
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So you got to know that within the next 5 minutes, it's going boom.
In the next second, because Solana goes like this.
Yeah. Oh
You
wow.
watch it 1 second. It's so risky.
That's gambling right there.
That's gambling.
Okay. How can I do this?
pure,
I'm just
Pure-
joking. I'm
pure
just joking.
100%.
That's gambling.
I tried that with that
Risk
10x that
taking.
10x leverage that I did that
10x
one
is
time,
scary
and
too,
I was
though.
like, yeah, I got
You wanna play it
liquidated.
safe,
and-
dude. Like
I didn't even know I
I've
got
had to learn too.
liquidated.
My uncle can vouch. I used to do. I mean, I used very
You-
highs and a lot of lows, but now I'm just
Yeah.
buying spot 2x level.
You come into work and you're like, pulling your hair out, and you come into work and you're like, let's go.
Yeah, see, it's like I'm done doing this up and down. I'm 2x level.
Yeah, no, I don't
Buy
like
more
my
on the
emotions
dips.
being played
Yeah,
with.
it will when you're doing
Oh,
leverage trading.
man.
10x leverage, it plays with your emotions.
Yeah.
If you're human, it will. I mean, if you're just a crazy,
Yeah, if you're Terry, no
like my big
emotions.
unc, it
just
probably won't
logic.
phase 'em.
the whole casino type thing,
Yeah.
and that tonight's going to be different.
I know how to take a
Oh,
loss.
tonight's going to be different.
That you showed me today.
Yeah, that
Who
quote.
said that? It was
I can't think of that guy's name. But tonight'll be different.
yeah.
Tonight'll be different.
That's a gambler.
Yeah, that's not me.
I mean, I'm a little delusional to an extent, but when it comes to money, I try not to be.
So. You got anything else on your
Nothing on my portfolio, but how can you get priced out of your house? Because I've been wanting to learn a little bit about this real estate, Terry, and I don't currently have a house, and you have multiple. So how do I buy one?
Okay,
Or
so
how do I not get priced out of one? I should say.
Well, when you get priced out, it's like actually after you own the house.
Mm-hmm.
And so you own the house, and then all of a sudden it's like, people are in this part of the city right here, and then the prices start getting higher and higher, and people can't afford it. So then they move out away from the city into the next suburbs. Then these people have more money that are moving out than the people who are living in that community right now.
Okay.
So now they start doing upgrades and everything to their houses, and they since they're moving out there, you need to get some more, shopping centers and gas stations and whatever. You gotta so the government pitches in to where they also start developing the area bigger, and then now the people who are already living there, their property values start going up if they didn't get pushed out already.
Yeah.
So then, it's what it's called is a gentrified neighborhood. So it's a gentrification of the neighborhood. So then all of a sudden, the prices and everything starts coming up. The people are moving in, have more money. Then it's
The
like
urbanization of a neighborhood, essentially.
Yeah,
They're
so-
bringing a lot of urban things to, not necessarily rural, but low income as far as
it's
rural.
lower
Yeah.
income
Yeah.
because these people are not poor.
No.
Okay.
I didn't mean
but-
that by the low income, but
No, no,
Yeah.
I'm just, it's their, like this guy, he buys his house for $61,000 22 years ago. And he's got a tiny 2-bedroom, and then he lived in it for 5 years, and then he started renting it. Well, now here we are 22 years later, all of a sudden his property is now at $755,000. He bought it for 61, and now it's worth $755,000. Which, what does that mean that did for his taxes?
I
It
mean, his
raised them.
taxes go up a lot.
it's based off the property value. Correct?
Yes.
So in the beginning, he was paying $683 a year. Now he's paying $7,894 a year.
Ouch.
That's
a
huge.
lot of money.
That is huge. So then his neighbor, who had the bigger house, hers, I don't know what the value was originally, but her latest thing is he looked it up. Like, and you can find out house stuff and property value through BS&A. So I'm sure that's kind of how he found this out. But hers is newly assessed at $1.25 million.
Wow.
Whew.
And then her tax bill.
Let me
is
guess. You showed me, but I really don't remember. Is it over 10,000?
Yeah,
Oh my
$14,000 a year in property taxes.
brother. I like my apartment.
And with the math, at 12 months, that comes out to be $1,166.66 a month that you're paying just for property taxes.
Wow.
So you're still paying your mortgage even though you got it paid off.
So
I mean,
Do you
so
think you'll ever see us get away with having to pay property tax?
without having to pay,
what if I?
I don't.
what
There's
if I
only
bury my
one
mom
way.
in the back, or bury like my grandma? Like if it's technically a cemetery.
Not necessarily one way, but
Is
this
it technically a cemetery? If it's a cemetery, I'm pretty sure there's no taxes on a cemetery.
yeah. If
Right.
if you bury a family member on the property,
Hold on.
it's
Should we bring up? I'm pretty sure Donald Trump did this.
yeah.
He did it on
I
a
don't-
golf
I am
course.
not-
His first
Yeah.
wife.
I
He
have
buried
no-
his first wife on the golf course to avoid property taxes.
Wow,
That's awesome, isn't it?
I didn't even know that she had passed away, but I guess it wasn't that long ago. So it was 2022.
I think that might be one of the smartest things I've ever heard of somebody doing.
Reporting
That's a
over
lot of
100
That's a
taxes to
lot.
Uncle
I
Sam.
know. Uncle Sammy really happy.
He didn't get his money. Hey, props to him, man. Smart guy. Hey Terry, you got anybody on the out so
Thank
you
you,
can
Kate.
start
We're
just
good with that
burying in
section.
all
I
your
appreciate it.
rentals?
We're not. No.
So
You
it's
don't
like
have to pay
50
those
million.
property taxes, and you can still write them off for your deduction. Is that a thing? Can you do that?
Right off my property tax.
Well,
yeah.
because don't you have your rentals for your
Yeah,
deductions?
I can write off my property tax.
Oh, so you write the property tax off. So if you weren't paying any property tax on there, you couldn't do any write-offs necessarily, right?
There wasn't no that
No.
If you weren't paying property tax, you couldn't write it off.
no.
Okay. So then you're just generating money then?
I think you're lost,
Uh,
Doss.
Either way,
Maybe.
it's the same
It's
thing.
confusing.
No,
Either way, it's going the same. It's going the same route, man. If you didn't pay any property tax, you can't write it off. So then you paid that, or you didn't pay anything. Now the other
Yeah,
one, you
now
write
it's
off the
just cash
property
flow.
tax, and it zeroes out some of your other money, and then where you at? You're
so
back to square one.
question about this write-off. So when you're saying, let's say your property tax was $2,000 one of your rentals, are you writing off? So is it write off $2,000, or is it 30% of that $2,000 getting deducted?
I'm gonna write it all off.
So it's
But it's
2,000.
it's the depreciation on the percentage.
What's the
Okay.
depreciation?
Or it depends on are you doing some capital improvements or something?
Mhm.
Then
Then you can also
What
write
is a
that off.
capital improvement to be exact?
Painting the house.
Painting the house,
I go out and put a
reflooring
deck out.
it.
I put a deck out here in the front.
How much
I
does
put
a
a
deck
deck in.
improve the value of the house, though? Does that
I don't
mean
know, not
anything in
enough.
it?
Not enough.
You're just
So,
writing
like-
off the lumber, the labor. You just
Yeah,
write that all off.
but you can
Yeah,
then
just an
depreciate.
example.
You can depreciate that. See now if it's something that is a necessity,
Like
then
a
you
roof.
can do 100% depreciation.
So, because that's
Okay.
okay.
Is it a repair or is it an upgrade?
If it's an upgrade, it's 100% depreciation.
No, if it's an upgrade, you take depreciation over time.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just take
So,
a
like
full-
replacing a
I
roof
see.
If it's a
is replacing
I
a
gotta
roof
do the roof.
considered a repair?
that's a repair
Okay.
That makes sense.
because it needs to
Because
be
I have
done.
so many questions about write-offs still. And another question I have, because Dawson and I are actually thinking about buying our first rental.
Yeah, I seen that.
Because of one question is we've both never bought a house before. No mortgage is, or bank is going to give us a loan because
yeah,
we've
you're right.
never lived in
You're
a home.
right. You're right. You're not getting a loan.
Exactly. Because if I live in an apartment, I have to live in a house, I'm pretty sure, for a year to 2 years for me to get a mortgage to buy a rental. But now, I'm not saying how, but we got some capital.
We know people.
We know people. It's connections.
We got a laundry list
Yeah,
of contacts.
So then you want to get.
And now we're
Come
going to
on,
get some
man.
capital, and we're going
and then
to be
when you
getting
get
into
the-
some.
Then when you get it in your name, then you
Uh-huh.
can use that as equity.
And my main thing is cash flow. If you can give us any advice on how we can cash flow our properties, because I know you watch a lot of what is it, Kevin?
McElroy
Yeah. So,
and Kevin,
and Kevin.
but he's kind of went off the rails on that
Yeah.
one.
Do you have any
Yes.
advice on cash flow?
No,
No.
no.
Even as like if you buy
I'll
a
put it this way.
60
I'll put it this way: is that if you can pay cash for it, and it's like something that you don't need to put a whole lot of money into,
Yeah.
then you can create cash flow.
Okay.
If you can charge enough for your rent,
Yeah.
so you want to be in an area where people want to rent it.
Because I always heard
have
area
to-
means more than the property.
Area means a ton
Okay.
because if nobody wants to be there,
No one's gonna.
no one's going to rent
Yeah.
it, and you're not going to get as much money for rent.
So you're saying this kind of ties back to what you were talking about with the prices of the properties growing over there. So I feel like a lot of
There's a
those
point.
people that have to go sell that property because their property taxes rising so much over the years, with them people selling their property, who's buying those property? People that can pay those property taxes, because the area being urbanized now, people are going to be wanting to be in that area more now, correct?
Yeah, so it's gonna be somebody who can actually afford to live there.
So probably the
So
people,
that's
if they're buying it in rentals in that area, it'd probably be the people that are urbanizing the area to begin with, like a developer or something like that. Because if I was a developer, I know that this area is about to get all this stuff
do you
coming
know-
in.
do
I'm buying a couple rentals in there.
Do you know who actually buys most of rental properties?
Who?
Not the big developers and all that.
People
not,
like
not
us,
when you're
kind
talking
of.
about not when you're talking about pre-existing houses.
Okay.
Developers.
Yeah, they buy land and
They buy land.
yeah, they clear that out.
clear it out, and then they.
I don't know. I feel like if I knew an area was, I don't necessarily want
not
to say
your-
developer because I don't understand it all, but if I
not-
knew that area was going to be good, I'm going to want to get in.
It's not your Black Rocks and all them either.
Yeah.
Not your big equity buying up pre-built houses
Yeah.
in neighborhoods. It's your mom and pops buying up the houses. Do you know what the average age for a new home buyer is? Brand new, never had a house before in their life. They're brand new. They're buying a house. What's the average age?
48.
Wow, at least you weren't under 40. Okay, what's the average age of the just average person, everybody buying houses? Now you've already got
The
a house.
majority of
the
people
majority
buying
of people, majority of people buying a house. What's their average age?
Isn't it 40?
That's the new home buyer who's never owned a house in their
Oh, okay.
life.
Who's picking all these houses up?
60.
Wow, you're right there, man. It's 59.
Mm.
So it's the end.
Hey,
It's the
There's some good guesses
Yeah,
there.
because I know he's bought a lot of houses and he's
End
around
of the-
60.
end of the baby, the baby boomers. Baby boomers still control it.
Okay.
That's where all the money's at, with the boomers.
So it sounds like the market's relatively not I'm not saying that it's not competitive, but like when we're talking about equity in some markets, like those markets are hard to compete in. So it sounds like it's easier to compete in these markets once you get it going.
Yeah. You got get going. But look at the one guy, I'm not gonna mention names. That we did plenty of work for, and he's got a whole slew of houses, and they are not in nice neighborhoods.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna call anything like low end neighborhood. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
I'm
No
just
such
gonna
thing.
say
That
that
house has got a nice
these are
price
these
tag
are
on it still.
these are not your classics.
Yeah.
And so from Graham Stuffin, and I was like reading some of his comments below on his video the other day on the housing situation, and that he was talking about the people that are like buying their houses now for the younger people, and that like I say, the median is 40, is that they're buying all these 5-bedroom, as he calls them, McMansions.
McMansions.
Okay, and then
Landon, what was that property I sent you?
McMansions.
McMansion. That's funny. That's funny you say that because
Yeah.
the one of them that we were looking at is
Just gotta pull
5
it up.
bedrooms and 4 baths.
So this one right here, Doss.
It's a McMansion.
I'll show you.
A Graham Stuffin McMansion.
Yeah. So you're probably about to describe exactly what we were just talking about.
Okay, so here's the
5 bedrooms, 4 baths.
so but you're talking in the old stuff here.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking like out at Binder Park Hills.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
the newer subdivisions.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
like
And seeing
Tony's house.
Yeah, we're talking.
Mhm.
So the thing is that people are saying, well, no, you can go get these houses for like that right there. But see, that is not a new house.
Mm-mm.
That's not in the newer subdivision. Okay. And so when people are going out to these newer subdivisions, they're not building small houses.
No.
This size house right here is not going in a new subdivision.
Nope.
Because then the cost of you getting a permit and your zoning and all that, by the time you go into it, there's no reason that you're going to build a house this size.
Yeah. Because all those roofs, imagine, like in Moon Trail, where Mike Man lives,
Yeah.
they're all cut up roofs, at least 30 square.
Are you saying
25,
these
30
houses
square
are
each
only
row.
going to get
30
bigger?
square. Well, they're just like what they are
Yeah.
now out of Binder Park
I'd
Hills.
love it
man.
if
They're
they
like
keep
25,
getting
30
bigger.
square roofs.
They
Yeah.
keep getting bigger. That's awesome.
Sold us a
But
26
it's-
square roof
But
today.
it's just not. Yeah, I seen that one. Seen a picture of that one.
Yeah,
Not a
we got to
baby.
get colors. It's not
It's
a baby.
It's not a baby.
No. It's one of those nice neighborhoods, though.
That's
But
good.
that's
They're
just where
just-
it's went, because by the time you pay for all the development, everything else, there's no reason to go build a baby house.
No.
So would you say on average
worth
over the last 30 years the average size of a house has increased probably?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Definitely,
Wow.
without a doubt.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay, let's
The
just
bigger
take,
the
think
house,
about,
the
think
more
about
money
all
you
the
can
new
make.
neighborhoods.
let's just take the old Lakeview neighborhood across from Myers out there.
Yep.
Houses like this size.
All of them.
Some of
Yeah,
them
my
a little
grandpa
bigger.
lives right over there.
Okay.
Shoebox.
Then you go to
Shoebox.
all
Yeah, I
those.
swear.
You go to all those houses that I was putting gutters on in the 90s and the 2000s up to 2008.
Massive.
Yeah, there's not even in the ballpark.
I give you credit because some of those roofs, because I've been to someone with a hailstorm hitting, and I don't know how you did that. That'd be so scary doing those gutters. 12, 12. If you put a ladder up there, like
Two
what would
stories
you
up.
do?
That's scary Terry.
Scary
He just does it.
Terry
Hey,
for real.
-2 temp, ice dams up to your knuckles. Don't matter. The job's getting done.
No,
if
this
this
guy
guy's on
gets
your
it
gutters.
done.
That's how everybody was back
No.
then. You know, everybody did their thing. No, there was nobody that didn't do it. Everybody had
No
their
slackers.
part. Everybody
Yeah.
had their part, and everybody
They played
did
their role.
it. Yeah,
Yep.
It
They
didn't
understood
matter-
that, though, right?
Yeah, and it didn't matter how cold it was, how hot it was. You just did your part.
Get it done. So Coach Burns actually a good basketball coach. He's like, you know what, you got to do your part.
Yeah.
You know, your part's not his part. His part's not your
A
part.
lot of people.
Everyone do your part. You're gonna win a basketball game. That's how you win.
It's great that you said that because a segment that we were talking about a couple weeks ago, mentalities, that is a mentality a lot of people in this world don't understand.
That's why I think sports
So
is
they don't
very
understand
important when
that.
you grow up.
So
like,
Then you have those bad workers where they just, man, it's cold as hell out here. I ain't doing that stuff, man.
And it's
Hell
like,
no.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
That guy over there sitting on the floor.
Sorry, you ain't got a job.
yeah, yeah.
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 Good luck with your next one.
Yeah.
Good luck. First video, we actually posted our first podcast today. So I actually put a little pop up right here. Make sure you go click on that. Watch our first
Pop-up.
episode.
Pop
Pop up just pops up now.
Put it on the screen.
Outro for you. Boo. Anything to say?
No, just everybody have a good week and see you next week.
Yep.